I want to welcome you to the 40 days and 40 nights of self-worth from self-sacrifice for our Enjoying Life series for our empaths in training. That's right. This is video series 13. That's right. We've come a long way, haven't we? And tonight's discussion is on mental strength and its importance, why we need it, and the fact that many elements of it is going to be spoken throughout the series. So I thank you for coming. What is mental strength? Why is it important? Many of us, to varying degrees, develop mental strength through adversity, through competition, and other forms of development, through learning and education, life. And its many varying issues is one of them. You develop traits like perseverance, flexibility, resiliency. You know, that ability to bounce back and bounce back strong and quickly, to heal quickly. The mindset to keep going, to endure. In my life, it has been a constant. I almost can't remember if there ever was a time where my life was not in a turmoil or some sort of trauma or emotional pain or family tragedy of some kind. I would say up until recently, here I am, 42 years old, as a woman who often transforms quite a bit. I think a lot. I'm quite the hermit. But at the same time, I love people, and people find ease and comfort with me as well, which makes me feel really good. And this is why I've put my heart and soul and given over myself to so many for so long, other than the fact that it was instilled in me as a duty to sacrifice yourself for others. It became something like something of a virtue. You know, you feel like this is like an ideal to behave this way, to put yourself way below others, put yourself last. But doing that doesn't last very long because you begin to fall apart. However, it is during the many tragedies and struggles that resiliency, perseverance, endurance is built. And these all come together. A mentally strong mind. We, particularly as soulful, sensitives, intuitives, sensitives, we have developed this deep inner strength, this mental strength, because of the things we have gone through, and much of it unnecessarily. But it is there, and it's a vital life skill that can be used, but only this way, only this time it can be used in the way that it should have been from the beginning, so that we have the fortitude to move ahead and transform. I've had some powerful, remarkable, transformational spiritual awakenings, particularly this year. And it was one, sometimes felt like I was fighting through these moments, like I was going through periods of initiation. And sometimes you feel like you're on the verge of this final stage of awakening, where your eyes are opened and everything is super clear, and the strength you develop is more than you can possibly imagine. And so this is why I believe it is important as empaths who are going to be making some serious life changes, going from the self-sacrifice to self-worth. During this empath training series, the mental strength is going to be a huge focus, and it's something that I want us to develop as the wounded healers that we are, the spiritual warriors with the warrior hearts and minds, that in this time and day and age, more than ever before, I know your calling is greater than it has been ever. I know my life has been calling for a long time, and for the past decade, a little over about 12 years, it's been more powerful, and just each year it just got stronger and stronger. But I was avoiding the intuitive messages I was receiving, and I had to learn how to really focus and listen through all the mess. Try to listen to that inner guidance that was deep inside, well below the overwhelm and the overthink and the so-called logic. And so part of this series, other than the development of emotional intelligence, mental strength, having the mindset of mental strength will be a major focus during this series. And I hope to see you at each and every one of these videos, because getting your input and hearing from you as a fellow soulful intuitive, as a fellow empathic woman, a codependent, I know for sure, who I know has been through the ringer in her life, and it's time for the awakening of the new woman inside, the new woman within. It's time you pay heed and listen to that call. And I want to be there with you. I want you with me during my travels, spiritual travels, as well as worldly travels. And so I would like if you could please engage with me and let me know what were some of the moments in time in which you had to gather yourself and use those skills of mental strength that's within you, your resilience, your perseverance, you know, all of those things that you had to grow with intensity at some of the most difficult, most powerful and painful moments of your life. What was it like for you, and how did you make it to the other side? So please, if you've been enjoying this series, by all means, subscribe. But definitely hit the like button if you enjoyed this particular video, and engage. Let us know. When did you have to use your gift for mental strength? Until next time, peace. I love you.